Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sam. If you are not new, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you so much. It is very early at the time of this recording. I am doing this before my kids wake up because winter break. So I still got my morning voice a little bit. So I noticed that you all kind of liked my last reaction video when I reacted to Optavia's top leaders. Optavia, we've already gone through this. I can't say it the right way. So I've decided that we're gonna do some more reactions. And today I have some Arbonne, Optavia, I think I said it right that time, and doTERRA huns to react to. So let's dive in. So this first one that we're going to react to is an Arbonne hun, and she is trying to prove a point here. So in the first part of this reel, she is saying all the things that people say about MLMs, like it's a pyramid scheme, the business model doesn't work, it's not a legitimate business. And then at the end, she says it's me ignoring all of the myths and working hard to get to the top 1% of the company. You just validated everything that everybody says. So please tell me how that worked out for you. Thank you for making this reel, I guess is what I should say. Okay, so this one, I cannot play the sound because he put a copyrighted audio in the background, but this is an Arbonne husband, so it's a couple, and they are top leaders in Arbonne. And he's talking about the new Arbonne affiliate program, which is separate from being a consultant. I looked into this affiliate program because I wanted to know what was going on, and it's a little sketchy. With this affiliate program that he is talking about in this reel, you do get 25% of whatever you sell. So the whole program is pretty interesting. And what I thought was really eye-catching was that you have to sign a waiver that you are not going to sue Arbonne, and you don't have a right to a jury trial. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Look out for this. This is the new thing with MLMs. They're all kind of rolling out their own quote unquote affiliate program, even though they also say that being in an MLM and being an affiliate marketer is the same thing. You're once again proving yourself wrong because you're coming out with a separate affiliate program from the consultant side. So if they're the same, why are you coming out with the same program? Am I right or am I wrong? You guys are contradicting yourself left and right. Oh, Optavia. I feel like I'm not saying it right, even when I try to say it right. This one, of course, we have to throw God into it, right? So she says that she's living her God-given purpose now. It's been a year, living in my God-given purposes, surrendering all the things to the one who's in control of all things. Stepping out in faith and obedience, taking full responsibility of my physical health, creating tons of cheesy Instagram reels in order to reach and help hundreds of people get healthy. Bring on the new year. You can find my complimentary form health assessment here. So she leads with God, and is basically using faith manipulation to be like, God told me to do this, come fill out my form so I can get you on the most unhealthy diet program there is in the world, and I'll be living in my purpose. I just hate when they bring faith into it. Like, you don't need to do that. Leave faith in kids out of your MLM, please, for the love of everything holy. And then, of course, we have another Optivia hun telling us that we don't need to exercise. So I agree. And I know that 80 to 90% of weight loss and health happens in the kitchen and in whatever you're putting in your body. But Optavia is really good at telling people that they don't need to work out. That's specifically because when you're first starting on the 5-in-1 plan in Optavia, you are only eating about 800 to 1,000 calories a day, and that is starvation. So of course you don't want to work out because you're going to end up in the hospital, and then Optavia is going to be exposed for what it really is. So this one is telling us, if you're wanting to lose weight and keep it off, your nutrition and daily habits must change. I agree. No exercise required. False. You need to move your body to live a healthy lifestyle. So I really just want them to stop saying this garbage because it's not true. Sure, you might lose weight if you're starving yourself on Optivia or just eating healthy, but your overall health is not going to be optimal where it should be, where it can be, if you're not moving your body, if you're not at least getting a walk in or something. It doesn't have to be like an intense HIIT workout, but you should be exercising. So it really rubs me the wrong way when they're out here saying that.
I'm not one of you anemic creatures who can get nourishment from a lettuce leaf. I have zest and appetite, and I like food. I've been lying awake in there thinking about food, and now I'm gonna have it.
Sandra, sit down. I'll make you a sandwich.
All right, so this is the same Optavia girl, and she is telling us to stop dieting, counting calories, and starving yourself to lose weight. Let me show you how you can lose weight by eating 6 times a day. The program I coach is simple to follow and will help you lose weight, feel great, and learn habits that will keep you healthy for the long haul. It's funny that she's contradicting herself because this 5-in-1 plan that they promote is starving yourself. And while you may not have to count calories, first of all, you're not stopping any kind of diet. You are starting a brand new diet. Like, this is not a sustainable way to live. You can't live off of that crap. It's garbage and you're not eating enough. Regardless of if you're eating 6 times a day, you're eating prepackaged processed foods, except for 1 meal a day. Again, chicken, broccoli, salmon, and asparagus. Like, you are very limited and very restricted on what you can eat. So again, I hate that they are advertising this way, especially this time of year. It's about to be the new year, and people, of course, with the resolutions are going to be wanting to get healthy again and all of those things. And we have these MLMers in Optavia and Beachbody and all of these different companies promoting this unhealthy lifestyle, and people are going to fall for it. And if you're watching this and you're thinking about doing anything with a coach from an MLM, please don't. Please don't. They are not qualified to be coaching you and helping you with your health and nutrition. So run the other way. Please, for the love, run the other way. So this one's fun. And I say that in the most sarcastic way possible. This is another Optavia coach. She's saying that so many people need to do, quote, research. I don't know why she put that in quotes, before talking to her about Optavia and the 5-in-1 plan. So she says, let me save you some time. And she lists all these garbage claims. So what I think is funny is she's putting like the National Institute of Health has studied us, Cleveland Clinic and Mayo Clinic have studied us. So what exactly does that mean? Like, what was the verdict of the study? And that's why people want to do their research. FDA inspects our manufacturing, which essentially doesn't mean a whole lot. They're just saying that the facility is safe and everything that they are doing is a safe practice. They're not really evaluating the diet program. 20,000 plus doctors recommend us, and a lot of nurses and doctors are coaches. If your doctor is an Optivia coach, I highly recommend that you run. That's a red flag. Certified gluten-free options available, 11 different plans available. We meet you where you're at in your health. And when she says 11 different plans, if you missed in my Optivia deep dive, they have plans for diabetic patients, for elderly patients, for teens. So they have all of these different plans for people that should not be going to anybody aside from a registered dietitian, diabetes educator, physician for their diet. Like, they should not have these plans for these people who are not actually certified in any accredited program. Everything is clean, label, nothing artificial, no preservatives, just solid nutrition, which make sure you're subscribed because I am going to be doing a deeper dive into Optivia's products and looking into their ingredients and all of those things. And then she says Villanova University College of Nursing COPE program certifies us as health coaches. So I looked into that program and it is very basic. It's very basic, like health information and product information. It's not anything about what somebody who is coaching someone through a diet program should have knowledge of. It's nothing in depth. And it's very problematic that this is being positioned as a certification. And then she says, what did I miss? If you have any other questions, hit me up. So this is information control. This is a piece of the bite model that I went over in a previous video. And you can't do this. If somebody wants to research, like if somebody goes to the doctor and they have a diagnosis and they're like, hey, I trust you, but I need a second opinion. The doctor's not going to get mad and be like, well, here's what I know, blah, 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 and list off all of these things. They're going to be like, all right, I totally understand. Go get the second opinion and we'll meet again. Like, I don't understand why you have to control information like this. This is not okay. It is a very large red flag that we are not going to mistake for a carnival, and you should run the other way. This is another Optavia coach. Her husband said, I got to give it to you. You just keep trying again. Here's the truth. I've always struggled with my health and weight. It's never been easy. I may restart 200 times and I'll still struggle. I'll still fail, but I will still try again. Does that mean the program doesn't work? No. That means I don't work the program. No matter the program, if you don't follow it, it will not work. How many times will you keep trying? Ma'am, this is a sign that this is not sustainable and you should probably try a different route. This is not, that is the definition of unsustainable. Oh, this was interesting. So I was on the Optavia Instagram account. I was just kind of looking for what's going on their Instagram, and I found this post. This is, I guess it's a coach that they are highlighting, but I was reading the comments and I came across this one, and she says, I loved it, but I lost so much hair in the back of my head. It was down to the skin. My dermatologist told me the low calorie put my body in shock. I wore wigs for a year. May work, but I heard many people losing hair. They should tell you that. Took 2 years to grow back normally, and of course, I had to go off the diet. Okay. Let's unpack that. Her dermatologist told her that because she was in such a calorie deficit, her hair was falling out. That is a sign of starvation. Your hair falling out is something of concern. Obviously, you lose a little bit of hair every day. My shower will confirm that for you. But you should not be losing clumps of hair down to the skin, like where you can see a patch of hair missing ever. So the fact that her dermatologist even said, like, it's putting your body into shock. You have to go off of this diet. And she had to wear wigs for 2 years because of Optivia. I was blown away by this comment. I know that this is going on, but the fact that somebody who was on the diet came on to their Instagram and posted this just confirms all of the things. And I have heard of other people losing their hair and things like that. And this is something that you want to look out for if you are adjusting your diet or trying to lose weight. If you're losing your hair, you need to reevaluate how you're eating. You're not eating enough likely. And like she said, your body is going into shock. So this just proves that Optavia is a starvation diet and nobody should do it. And I don't know why it's on the market, but it needs to go away. All right, let's get into some doTERRA huns. She's making gummy bears, homemade gummy bears. She puts doTERRA orange oil in the gummy bears, which I'm assuming she probably gives to her kids. Please do not ingest essential oils. It is very bad for you. It can wreak havoc on your stomach lining and your intestinal lining, and it's just not something that you want to be doing. So please do not make homemade gummy bears with essential oils. Use fresh orange and squeeze some orange juice in there. That'll work too. And it's also healthy because it's an orange. Why are we saying that essential oils can help diminish spider veins? Why in God's creation are we saying that? Please do not say that. Please do not fall for this. If you look at this picture, you can see that the lighting is different and it was likely photoshopped. I feel like I always go back to my time in the doctor's offices that I worked in. But I worked in a vascular office, a vascular surgeon's office for a little while. And I also had a procedure done for my spider veins. And it did not involve essential oils, not even a little bit. You cannot diminish your spider veins with essential oils. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work. Please don't fall for this. Please don't go rubbing these essential oils on your skin to get rid of your spider veins. It's not going to minimize them. It's just not. It's not going to work. I don't know. Just that's all I'm going to say. That's all I got for you today, guys. If you have anything that you want me to react to, you can send it to the email that I linked down below. If you missed my first reaction video, the top Optavia leaders, go check that out here, and I will see you over there.